Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your weekly read. All right, guys, let's take a look and see what energies want to reveal itself for you here. All right, so what is going on for Sagittarius? I actually did your read yesterday. All right, I'm telling you, it went out, the microphone went out at the 7-minute mark. So what we're going to do is go ahead and do a fresh read, all right, for you here and see what comes up. All right, so sorry about that, guys. Here we go. What is important for you to be aware of? All right. What's at the bottom of the deck? We get the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups and the Ace of Swords. You're getting some sort of clarity from a situation is what I get. So the Six of Cups really talks about like nostalgia, the past, right? Healing. It could be like sentiment, kind of a sentimental type feeling, having to do with maybe the past, the roots of the past, right? And the emotions that stem from that. But you're having some sort of transformation and clarity, from that, which is quite interesting. The sword energy is in the mind. So you've transformed kind of how you think in the mind. And it has you thinking, right? It's got you thinking because we do have the Four of Cups here. So you could be getting support, focusing in on, perhaps, teamwork, collaboration, and maybe starting new at something like being an apprenticeship in some sort of way. But you see the clarity and you've transformed in some sort of way from the past roots emotionally. And now with the Four of Cups, it has you contemplating. It has you focusing in. Maybe you're a little bit bored at this moment, but and nevertheless, working with others, teamwork and collaboration is going to be key. So let's take a look and see how this plays out for you here. I do want to pull an overarching energy to see what comes out specifically for you. This is going to be the theme. This is your underlying energy, and then we will take a look at what it is that is important for you in your overarching energy, and then keep this in mind for the rest of the read as we pull tarot on this, all right? So what's important for Sagittarius to be aware of? What is their wisdom of advice in their theme throughout the read? What do we get? Ooh, beautiful. What is this? Ooh, beautiful. So I'm getting here, and let me just put my hand up here, just because of YouTube's, rules and regulations here. But in any event, this is being in the world and not of the world. So you're being in the world. This is a 7, all right? So this is all about, partnerships. It could have to do with one-on-one relationships, the alliances with others, legal matters and things like that. But it's a 34 card, that reduces to a 7. And I do get that this is an opportunity to, really, you don't have to, you can actually stand out. I don't know if you kind of see this here, but there's a bunch of fish, within the scene. She's kind of reaching up and going above and beyond. So it's kind of like not, you can be in the world, but it doesn't mean you have to follow everything that the world does, right? So what society thinks and that type of thing, all right? So this is that you are, it's about stripping back your beliefs and your mental emotional security blankets so that you can live in a less obstructive way is what I'm getting. So that's what this card talks about. And what if like every day was a holiday is what this card talks about. Think about that. And there is about maybe you're conditioned to believe something about money, about security, about time, about having, of holding and controlling. And all of that stuff can be surrendered and allowed to fall away. So this is basically talking to you about like, sometimes we need our defenses and at other times we've outgrown them. So I feel that you have outgrown something and you are just loving this. This is about like dreams, your ideas about productivity. It could have to do with your time control and your money. It has to do with your abundance and living, and this is about you're ready to be much more vulnerable and exposed to life than you've ever had before. So don't hide behind that perfection, any sort of perfection or any sort of control, or financial security. This is really about an opportunity to have faith in the process. It's a very strong message that you're shedding the old, and it might be an identity. It might be a status symbols like a car, home, suburb or anything of the sort. You're shedding away because no matter what the appearance are of things, the old forms were just too constricting for you. You needed to get out and breathe, okay? And this is really interesting. So you're being asked to trust in the situation, right? You're stepping up and trust yourself. And then you're not only guided to rely on life, but also your inner knowledge at some level. All right. So that's what this is saying. So letting go of temporary emptiness so you can have greater fulfillment as you take the steps and move forward. Okay. So this is what I'm getting. So I'm going to put this over here. So we've got that and keep that in mind. Yeah, you are in the world. You're not of this. You're not a byproduct of what the world makes you. You are creating your own world. So what is important in your terms of your current circumstances? The 10 of Wands. Isn't that perfect? That is actually shedding any sort of false beliefs of the past or the emptiness of the past so you can move into life. So I like to see this for you because this is a getting rid of struggles or burnout or your sense of duty or stress or responsibility that was burdening you. All right. So that's what I'm getting. Let me see anything more. What else do we get? And I get fire energy. And then I get the Six of Pentacles. Nice. So the Six of Pentacles talks about generosity, equal give and take, being at gratitude. You're giving. You're being more in the position of giving rather than ordering, right? You are in or controlling. This is material help. Maybe you are helping someone out or someone's helping you out, but this is support and charity of giving, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. So now you're focusing on giving. And then I get the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is wishful thinking. It could be daydreaming. Maybe you are focusing in on fantasy or illusion in some sort of way. Give me a card on the Seven of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And what do I get? The 10 of Pentacles. It could have to do with some sort of stability, wealth, security in some sort of way. But I am getting what's important that you need to be aware of about this, okay? Because I feel that it's some sort of new beginning that you have. It could be a partnership that you're coming together with someone, or how you view, how you view success and what brings security and wealth to you. Is it Pentacles or is it more than that? So let's just take a look. What do we get? Something with the mind, your current circumstances. Oh, wow. Okay, give me one more. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this is beautiful. You know what I'm getting is that in your current situation is like your mind, maybe that you were caught up in the mind, but it's almost like your mind is becoming clear because you've dropped something. And now you've got, you're getting rid of the fantasy and illusion. So you're looking close in the mind and a path is being illuminated for you in some sort of way. Their mind is enlightening. You've maybe got some sort of control over the mind a little bit better. And now the path is being, towards light is opening up. And there is a breath of fresh air that you're taking. It's saying, breathe. You're on a new path where you can breathe, where it's moving towards the light. Even though you might not see what's ahead of you totally, you know that you're moving towards the light. So that's something that's very, very key. Anything else for Sagittarius? What do we get? Yeah, a new perspective. You have clarity to see the other side of a situation. So you're taking responsibility for your life and your situation, and you are focusing in not just on impressions of the mind, but what's fact, and balancing things out on getting a better perspective. I kind of feel like there's a heart and mind union that is coming together, and you're kind of going with the kind of a higher vibration. What more do we need to know? Let's take a look at anything more that is important that we need to know. What do we get? This is about you rising high. This is the Six of Wands. This is victory, success. You've metamorphosized. You've really risen up, right? There's like caterpillars at the bottom here, and you're kind of taking the lead and you're showing how it's done with victory, success. This is really focused. I mean, every time I've been getting to read for the last 3 weeks or so, this is all about confidence, success, recognition, victory, progress. You are just rising high, birthing something new in some sort of way. So this is what I'm getting that's coming through. Anything more? Four of Pentacles, getting something on long-term, getting something on solid ground, like stability, finding stability by this new change. All right. And what else? And then I get the Four of Wands. Beautiful. This is celebration with others, coming home, parties, reunions, stability, a lot of excitement, all right? A lot of excitement and celebration. Why is that coming through for you? This is really neat. Okay, what else do we get? Yeah, you had distorted views previously, and maybe there was negative self-talk that sabotaged you before, but with this new perspective, you are understanding that, outside, how outside influences have played a role, and you're being very gracious. And you're actually seeing the negativity of the past, and you're focusing now on the high vibes. Now you're surrounding yourself with positivity. See, before it was the negativity. Now it's the higher frequencies, right? You're connecting with yourself, and with your connection with spirit and source is coming through. What more does Sagittarius need to know most about at this moment during this week? What do we get? Yeah, you've done some shadow work. You've gone through the shadow side. You have gone through some self-care to see the light, right? And then you've had a breakthrough, all right? Some beautiful breakthrough. This is the self-care that brought you into the light to see something, and sometimes shining the light on the shadow, it brings it to you can actually see something, and that maybe it was self-care that you needed to work on for yourself, and make yourself a priority, Sag, okay? And then it brings through some sort of breakthrough for you, okay? What's your advice for this week? What do we get? 7 of Wands. Dang, guys. This is persevering. This is a standing beyond the competition to defend yourself with healthier boundaries, being protective, but you're persevering with fire energy. You're letting that fire shine. All right, more fire energy. What else is your advice? Continue to make progress. Continue to move forward, okay? The 2s are about, taking those first steps. This is taking risks. This could actually be leaving your comfort zone, all right? So you're persevering, leaving your comfort zone, and I get the Son of Swords, which is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Now, this usually indicates the Knight of Swords being very direct, focused, daring, focusing in on being very ambitious, very ambitious, right? And very opinionated in some sort of way too. What is this Son of Swords? Could be someone that you're working with, or someone that you might be, or you could be taking on this energy. And regarding the 2 of Cups, regarding some sort of connection or situation, regarding some sort of forces that were joined together. The 2 of Cups is about joining forces and bonds, unity. There's a partnership and attraction, and this could be a strong connection here, okay? So give me a little bit more that comes through on your advice. So you've got a strong connection with someone, being very direct, making progress, creating boundaries, okay? Could be you and someone that you work with. This comes, wow, what is that? What is this? Follow your bliss. Do what inspires you is what your advice is. You've got a new direction, and you are being asked to stay away from fear-based decisions and follow your bliss. So I feel it's something very creative, okay? So let's take a look at anything else that is important for you and important for Sagittarius this week to keep in mind. What do we get? You've got some sort of awareness of something, awareness on love, right? And how loving you is really important. So your advice is to seize the opportunity of the awareness that's coming through for you, the clarity. And this is about loving you, focusing in on loving you and treating yourself like an emperor or empress, and seizing that opportunity. There's some sort of opportunity here. Ooh, this is beautiful. What are your steps to take in terms of moving forward this week? Work, life, or love? What's really coming through? Well, I get the 3 of Cups, and this is about friendship. So you have some gatherings, celebration, perhaps social events. You're gathering with others, or you're creating a community. You're all centered around the light, which is really quite beautiful. So it's about maybe your fellow light workers, or those that are around you, and you are surrounded. There's social events, and it has you thinking. It has you thinking of the 2 of Pentacles, which is about how can you be resourceful? How can you be flexible about stretching your resources? What can you do to bring forth greater adaptability, all right? And it's that butterfly energy, right? So give me anything more that comes through. What is important? So balancing and adapting, having a successful completion, and then focusing on your nurturing qualities, like your feminine energy of the Mother of Pentacles. And then this is manifesting what it is that you want. Look at this. Wow. A successful completion out of something. Something successfully that you've done about nurturing yourself or nurturing a situation. This is about that, tapping into nature and the heartbeat of Mother Nature. And she is all about being very resourceful, being very sensible as you move forward and manifest what it is that you want. You got Virgo and Gemini energy. And then, of course, you got Earth energy here, too. But this is about a successful achievement and accomplishment where there's a completion. Now you've got this sense of belonging, and it could be that you're nursing something as you move forward and use your resources wisely as you manifest. The Magician is manifesting and creating what you want. Again, the word that comes up is being very resourceful, but it's also using your logic and your intellect, your skill, and your power to take inspired action. Okay? So that's what this is asking you to do. The steps to take is to take inspired action, get together with others, start thinking and being adaptable and flexible. What more that is important for Sagittarius to be aware of? What do we get? Focus in on your highest expression. You're fulfilling your life's purpose. This is like a soul contract between you and another person that you're co-creating with the universe in some sort of way, all right? Being very mindful, awareness of your thoughts will be very, very key, all right? So some of you might be practicing meditation. That'll be very key, right? And your manifestation is happening, okay? Maybe a current situation reveals a past wound, and now you've gone through some spiritual growth, and so you're coming out the other side, okay? So it's just about, knowing when to ride the waves of life, when to put that surfboard out there so you can take a ride, take the longest wave and know that you're capable of overcoming any sort of adversity. Because life is like a sport. It's really kind of like surfing too, right? It wants you to approach life like that, okay? I'll keep those there. So let's take a look at anything else that comes through. What comes through for Sagittarius this week? Okay, be present. Focus in on your sweetness, all right? And, use your instincts as your energy is shuffling through, okay? So I do get that, be in the present moment, focus in on that, focus in on your sweetness in terms of moving forward in the steps that you take. Use your instincts, all right? Even if things are hidden, and listen to the subtle energies on how your body shifts with that, because that's going to let you know kind of like where you're at in some sort of way. Anything that is important for Sagittarius that is coming through. Ooh, I get boundaries. So, being very important in terms of keeping those boundaries. We discussed that. We've got that. And harmony. This partnership is going to experience a lot of pleasant interactions. So it's just really focusing in on, using those hunches of your energy to help detect the next step you should take in the steps to take, right? There's harmony here, all right? And it's divine intervention. There is this partnership or connection, or the next steps that you take is intuitively, divinely guided. So the universe is going to ensure that it follows its divine path, and that's what's going to be key, all right? Anything that is important for you to remember. Okay, let's take a look at a fortune cookie that comes through. And what do we get? What do we get? Life's greatest privilege is being able to help someone in need. Ooh, that's beautiful. And give me one more. I'm going to pull one more for you here. Give me anything else that's going to be most important for Sagittarius this week to keep in mind. And what is it that we get? I can control my own reactions. And some of that, you guys are going to know that pertains to you. So, okay, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Note your comments, like, and subscribe. If you're looking for a personal read, click the link in the description box below. And I look forward to seeing you next time. All right, namaste.